Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas Eve to everybody that celebrates Christmas, and happy holidays to everybody who does not. Today I'm going to be showing you my quick and easy makeup that I'll be wearing on Christmas morning. I don't know about you guys, but Christmas around here is very hectic. We wake up, we do presents with our kids, and then we head out the door to our grandparents' house to do presents with family. I won't have a lot of time to spend on makeup or hair, so I'm going to show you guys what I will be doing on Christmas morning. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel down below and hit the notification bell right next to it so you get notified anytime I upload a video. Without rambling on for too long, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's just the clear one. I've really been liking this. It really helps to smooth out the skin. I have dry patches around my nose right now because I was sick a few weeks ago and it still hasn't cleared up. Also, I have fine lines on my forehead and I have pretty deep set smile lines, and this just helps to smooth everything out. Now I'll be going in with the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus. I've been testing this out the last 2 days, and I gotta say, for a CC cream, it's pretty amazing. Both days I wore it 10 or 11 hours and it stayed put. It didn't crease in my smile lines, it didn't crease in my fine lines on my forehead. I really like it. And for this, just to get the best coverage, I use a kabuki brush and I just spread it all around, and then I'll go in after my concealer and smooth everything out. This is one of those products that I really feel good about using because it does have a lot of great benefits in it. That was just a pump and it covered pretty much my whole face. I'm just going to take a little bit more and dot it on my cheeks because I have a little bit of redness, and just build up that coverage a little bit more. Next, I'm going to jump into concealer. In the morning, my eyes get pretty dark and red, so this will just wake me up. I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to put a few dots just right here just to add brightness, right here on my nose and on my chin. And I'm also going to take this on my eyelids just to get rid of any redness or veins. I'm going to add some Maybelline Fit Me. This is just more creamy, more moisturizing. I like how this feels on my skin because the Shape Tape on me can be a little too drying. So I always like to add some of this. Plus the Shape Tape is a little too light for me. This just tones it down a little bit. And I've been trying out this new sponge. It's the Eco Tools sponge. It has a smaller flat edge right here and the larger flat edge right here. And then up here, it does have a little bit of a flat edge up there, and I've really been liking this sponge. I was pretty diehard for the Real Technique sponge, but ever since I got this one, I have been reaching for this one, so that says a lot. This flat edge really works well at getting right up into the under eye, and also I like to dab it in the crease of my nose, and that just gets out any extra product. Not that this foundation creases, but if it were to start looking cakey, that's where I get cakey, is around my nose, so that just really helps to soak up any extra product. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm just going to take it on a small brush. I'm going to set my under eyes very lightly. I notice that whenever I bake or go in too heavily with powder, it kind of makes my under eyes look dry, and I don't like it. So I'm going in with a lighter hand lately, and I've really been liking that. Pretty much everywhere I set down concealer, that's where I'm putting the powder first, just to make sure we don't start creasing. But like I said, I haven't been having any creasing with that new foundation, but I do know that the concealer will crease a little bit if it's not set. Then I'm just going to tap out the creases in my eyes and then set some powder in there also. Now I'm going to take my big powder brush and I'm going to dip into the same powder, and I'm going to set the rest of my face, and this will just help my bronzer and contour go on nice and smooth. There are people that don't have to set their face, but I find that my bronzer application looks so much better whenever I do, so it's just something that I can't skip. Now I'm going to jump into my Tarte Clay Play palette. This is actually brand new. I have used it the last 2 days just to kind of play around with it to see if I liked it, and I must say I do really like it. You do have to go in with a very light hand with the bronzer contour shades because they are super pigmented. It smells amazing like Tarte always does, and I have really been liking it. Also, it is on sale right now for $23. I think it's like 20% off right now at Ulta until Christmas Day. So you have a few more days if you wanted to get in on that sale if you don't have this palette yet. I'm going to dip into Terracotta, which is this shade right here, and I'm just going to lightly bronze my face. This is going to be a pretty natural look because it will just be Christmas, hanging out with family, that kind of stuff. So there's no need to get too overdone, but there will be pictures, and I don't know about you guys, but I kind of don't like pictures taken of me if I'm not wearing makeup. I just feel very naked. I don't even really like leaving, like, I will leave the house. I have a 5-year-old and he is in kindergarten, and to take him to school, not gonna lie, I stay in my pajamas and I just take him to school and drop him off. I am not the type of person that needs makeup if I'm just running to the store to see a whole bunch of strangers, but for some reason whenever I'm with family and I don't know, doing something with people that I actually know, I want to have a little bit of makeup on. I don't know why, because you would think that it'd be the other way around. You wanted to look good around people that you didn't know, and then you didn't really care around like family, but maybe I'm weird. Now I'm going to dip into the middle shade, and again going very light-handed, and I'm just going to lightly contour just to add a little bit of definition to my face. The hairstyle that I am doing, my hair is going to be pulled up and back. So I don't want to neglect my hairline. After I had my youngest, his name is Landon, he's a year-old now. But after I had him, I lost a lot of hair and I had bald patches. If you follow me on my mommy channel, you would have seen. But there's a video and I show you my hair loss. And I had like bald patches right here, and you can still kind of see it, where the hair hasn't all the way grown through. So I don't like to neglect my hairline. Jaclyn Hill fills in with a dark shade and she just like colors in her hairline. And to me, I don't like the way that feels in my hair. Like if I get too much makeup products in my hair right here, I have to like brush it out. I don't like the way it feels. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush palette. I've really been reaching for this a lot more now that it's winter. I really like this shade right here. It really adds like a wintry, snowy, coming in from the cold flush. And I really like it, but they are very pigmented, so you have to be kind of careful. And with this, I've really been focusing it more back here instead of bringing it all the way onto my cheeks. So I focus it right there, and then I do blend it a little bit downward. Now I'm going to move on to highlight, and I've been reaching for my Pure Elevation palette, just going in with this champagne color, and then I'm going to add some of this pearly color right in the center of it to give it a little bit of a pop. And then I also take that pearly shade onto my nose and Cupid's bow. Now that I'm done with my base makeup, I like to go ahead and set it before I move on to the eyes, just because I don't like to mess up my eye makeup. So I'm going in with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. I must say I have been loving this. I haven't been reaching for any of my other setting sprays. It really makes the powders just really seep into the skin very nicely. My husband has even been noticing that it doesn't look powdery anymore. It just looks like skin. So this I've really been liking. However, I will say that the rose water, I'm not a big rose person. I don't know why I got this scent. I know that the green one, and I don't know what that one is called, but it smells a whole bunch better than this one. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. It does make me look a little dewy, but I don't hate it because I have been a little bit more dry lately. I don't know that I'll like it in the summer, but right now with my skin being dry, I love it. Now I'm going to go back into the Tarte Clay Play. Whenever you're in a hurry, it is so nice to be able to pull out one palette and do your look. First, I'm going in with Solstice, and I'm just going to lay that all over my eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with Journey, this color right here, and lay that down as our transition shade. And I'm really just taking this everywhere. The eyelid, the crease, and fading it up towards the brow. It's okay to be sloppy with this color. Now I'm going to go in with Stone, which is the color right next to it. I'm going to put that in the crease. This is just going to add a little bit of definition. And you can go back in with Journey and really make those colors fade into each other. I really love blending. I cut out a lot of my blending whenever I'm editing because I can literally blend away forever. Like, it's so relaxing to me. I can just sit here and just blend and blend. I just love it. It is time consuming. So like, I am a mom of 3 kids, so I don't have all the time in the world to spend on my makeup, but most of the time whenever I'm filming, my husband takes the kids. Like right now they're getting a gift for my pawpaw. I don't know what they're going to do after that, but he takes them out of the house because I do have a 3-year-old that has autism. I have a 5-year-old that asks 1,000 questions a day, and then I have a baby that is a year old, and between the 3 of them, the house gets so loud, so he takes them out of the house. It's their daddy time. Next, I'm going to go in with Ember, this shade right here, and I'm just going to pop that in the outer V and try and give a little bit more definition. But anyways, so yeah, I don't have all the time in the world whenever I'm doing my makeup most of the time. So whenever I'm filming a video, I just take my time. I love it. And I am bringing this shade up on the lid just a little bit. Do you guys have an eye that's easier to work with? Like for me, this color seems to have a hard time holding pigment, whereas this one, never have a problem. But with this one, I really have to work hard, and I'm not sure if it's because this eye, I'm using this hand, so it's easier to access, and this one I have to like bring it over my chest, and it's a little bit more difficult, I guess. I mean, not really. I don't think it's difficult, but maybe it is because it's not the same. I do have to work harder on this eye. Now I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, grab the same shade that I picked up first, and just make sure everything is blended. And I did this look yesterday and I had it done in 10 minutes. But really, this look does not take this long. Now I'm going to use Onyx. I'm going to push that really, really close to my lash line, using it as eyeliner like I do most of the time. This is just so much easier than messing with eyeliner. This adds the definition that I need if I'm popping on lashes. It adds the darkness that I need to cover up the lash band. I just love it. It's so simple. And you would think that doing, because I use gel liner, so you would think that it would be the same amount of easy, but it's really not. Because with shadow, if you mess up, you can just smoke it out. See what a difference that makes? Like, I prefer this one. I'm just going to dip into Stone, which is this shade right here. It's the second shade that we went in with, connecting the top to the bottom with this shade. You don't have to do this. It looked fine before, but if I have time, I don't like to neglect my lower lash line. And then to blend that out, I'm going to go into Journey, which was the first shade, and I'm just going to blend those together. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Ember, and I'm just going to put that right here and just blend the top and the bottom really, really well. Now I'm going to pop on some mascara. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is what I've been using since I bought it. I really like it. And now with the lower inner rim, you could go in with a white, and this will make your eyes appear more open. I don't find that kohl pencils last on me very well. So what I've been doing is I'm taking my Maybelline Eye Studio, it's the gel liner in Blackest Black, and I've been putting this, like I've been tight lining with this, and this stays all day. I don't find that it runs into the corner of my eyes and makes that weird thing like I don't know, I have really watery eyes, and this is just the only thing that I have found that works for me. The Makeup Forever Aqua XL, I think is what it's called, that lasts a pretty long time on me. But this, my dad got engaged last weekend, I think it was. And I like teared up, had tears running down my face because we were there. And I went and, you know, was checking out my makeup afterwards to make sure it didn't look crazy. And I still had eyeliner on my eyes. If you haven't tried it, if you have watery eyes like I do, try it out. Now with lips, you can go with anything. You can go with a red. I really recommend the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lips. These stay put. They don't look cracky. They don't look gross after a little while. You can eat and drink They won't leave your lips. These are amazing, and they don't even dry out your lips. These are great. You could also go with something more pinky. You can go with a berry shade. You can go with a brown shade. Or you can just throw some gloss on and be good to go. I'm going to go in with the NYX Liquid Suede. It is Sandstorm. It's really comfortable on the lips. It lasts. I like it. And that's my makeup all completed. Now I'm going to move on to hair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sock bun. I did this yesterday whenever we went to go see Santa. It stayed out of my face. It stayed up. And this is super simple. You just put your hair up in a ponytail. If I didn't have one of these sock buns, I would just do a messy bun. I'm going to put my hair into the sock bun. I'm going to move it all around. Make sure it's all covering the bun maker thing. And then I'm just going to get a hair tie and do that. It makes it look weird right here. So what I like to do is I like to pull hairs and make it look a little bit more messy and stuff. Make it look all uniformly messy, I guess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking pieces of hair and just covering up that hair tie that I put in there. And then I'm just going to use bobby pins to secure it. Now that the bun is how I like it, I'm going to place my fingers next to that bun and I'm going to pull out a little bit. It's just going to add a little bit more body. And then I'm just going to brush some hairs out right here and right here. There you have it. This is the completed look. This is how I'm going to be wearing my makeup and my hair on Christmas Day. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed down below and hit the notification bell right next to it so you get notified anytime I upload a video. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I will see you guys after Christmas. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.